Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Justin,
I'm Jalen.
and today we're going to be talking about the Civil War card going down next month, May 7th. But before we get into any of that, we're going to talk about a little cancellation that happened with the card coming up this Saturday. Only one of the battles, Sue Surf and Vixen the Assassin, will no longer be going down due to, reasons we'll get into as the episode goes on.
Yeah.
But his replacement is one of his gun titles members,
Mm-hmm.
Tay Rock. We're just gonna get right into it. How do you feel about the cancellation, and how do you feel about Tay Rock stepping in?
I feel like it's a great replacement. Due to Sue Surf backing out the battle. I feel like it was properly executed. On everybody's end. If Sue Surf didn't want to be in that environment, he just switched it around, and we still got a main event battle with Tay Rock. Worthy opponent, formidable opponent for Vixen as well. So I feel like it was great on all ends. To be honest, I feel like they didn't really mess up the card too much or anything. So I feel like that was a great adjustment by the URL staff and Sue Surf and Tay Rock and everybody involved. How do
Well,
you?
who you got?
Who
Keep
do I
going. Who
got?
you
I
got?
still got Vixen.
So
Two
you're
one.
and
Yeah.
you had Vixen before.
Yeah.
So the opponent doesn't matter to you. Like, it doesn't change your perception on the outlook of the battle.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I still feel for the same reasons though. I feel like Vixen, she still has that, poise, demeanor, especially with Tay Rock. I feel like it might be a little bit easier for her on a sense because Tay Rock is gonna rock the crowd, but like he's not. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. He does capture the attention of the crowd, but I feel like she's gonna have more chances to thrive in a battle with Tay Rock than she did in like Sue Surf. So I feel like she has more opportunities in that space.
So you're saying this is an easier battle for her,
Yeah, I would feel like this is an easy battle.
and due to Sue Surf's his star power, you feel?
Yeah, I'm not like I still have Vixen winning, but I feel like it would be more. I feel more comfortable. Not even saying that. It's just an easier battle. Like Sue Surf is a more like powerful opponent than Tay Rock in a sense. So yeah, and like all aspects a little bit.
Okay. I like the battle. When I seen the announcement that was going on, I was a little confused at first, but then I seen the Civil War
Mm-hmm.
and Sue Surf and his new opponent, old opponent, new opponent.
Yeah,
So now Tay Rock is filling in someone who can prepare pretty quickly. We're seeing it only got like 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks for him to prepare.
yeah.
Do
And
I
shout out
think?
to him too. I think his birthday is either like yesterday or something
Yeah, I
somewhere
believe his
around.
birthday was yesterday. Happy belated to Tay Rock.
Yeah.
But do I like this battle better than the previous battle? No, but only I guess for me. It's all subjective, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a Susur fan, so I guess
Yeah.
I'll say I would have liked to seen him versus Vixen instead of Rock, but I guess you can say the perfect replacement. I think the energy is gonna be a little higher now in this battle. Tay Rock's a little more in your face, screaming, yelling,
Mm-hmm.
sweating. If he comes with the fitted cap, it's gonna be a long night.
That's a fact.
I want to see how does Vixen change her preparation. Like, is she gonna approach this battle differently now,
Mm.
or is she gonna come with the same approach? I really don't know. I believe I seen her talking on one of her caffeine shows, and she said that now she knows she's just going against someone a little more aggressive, someone that's gonna be barking on her, and that's gonna bring out a new type of energy in her.
Yeah.
So I still think it's gonna be a good battle. Um, I had Surf. I believe I had Surf before. Now with Tay Rock, I didn't really even think of a winner. But if I just had to go off the top of my head right now, I'll just go Tay Rock just due to the experience.
Okay.
Because another thing she did say was this was kind of like her final test, being in front of a big stage like this.
Yeah.
So if I'm just gonna be fair to both battlers, I'm just gonna say Tay Rock 2-1. I definitely can Vixen win the battle for sure because I seen Vixen do very well against guys.
Yeah.
Loso, does she have another battle against
DNA.
DNA? Yeah, so we definitely seen she can, you know,
Prosper in that environment.
exactly. But I'll just go Tay Rock 2-1 in a debatable.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Well,
but and we already talked about the rest of the card.
yeah.
If you want to hear our predictions on that, just go to our last video.
Mhm.
But the reason we're here now tonight,
Mhm.
shout out URL. They're dropping a lot of cards right now.
Yeah.
They got like 3 cards brewing right now. A lot of battles coming up. So
Facts.
they're definitely kicking it into gear now. But May 7th, I believe it's still in
North Carolina.
still in North Carolina. Big stage, Civil War 2. What happened?
Nah. Never mind.
Civil War 2. Civil War, the original was last year. Right.
What was the card that just passed?
That just passed.
One with Charlie Clips and Luke Castro.
That's Any Given Sunday.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna like the promo thing looked the same,
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of.
sorry, yo. He's a little drunk right now. He don't know what's going on. Civil War 2, Civil War 1 was last year. That was with Twerk and Loso
Ah, got you. All
and
right. Yeah. Oh,
Ivan Real Sick.
got you. Makes
There,
sense.
there we
Makes
go.
sense.
I'm the
Yeah.
brains of this operation. Sometimes it's a little. But we're talking about Civil War 2. So the first, well, I know you know the card, right?
Yeah.
You know the battles. How do you feel about the card as a whole?
The card as a whole, I like it a lot.
Talk about it.
I feel like this is all these battles are, they make sense in a lot of ways, and I feel like for the battlers involved, they weigh heavy on these battlers. You see someone like Sharon, someone that's on our power ranking. I feel like he has like one loss at this point, but he has the potential to keep on moving up and like solidifying himself for like a champion of the year contender. Even None, maybe his last performance with Rum Nitty, it was the last time we seen him, but you feel me, we still want him to push the pen a little bit. Yeah, even with like Luke Castro, he's been on a roll. Haven't seen Jerry West in a while. I feel like there's a lot of people involved in this card that have like it makes sense, and they that this is a very important card for them as well. So how do you feel about it on your end?
I like the card. You say the battles make sense. You could say they make sense. They're still random to me. There's not a lot of backstories, I guess you can say to some of these battles besides the main event.
Yeah,
There's
but I
not
mean, as far
really.
as like styles and like
No, for sure, for
status
sure.
and everything, or like
I'm not
tiers,
upset at
yeah,
any of the battles. I'm just saying it kind of like they put these names in a hat and kind of just brought them out. But I see what you're saying because some of the
yeah,
battles I feel they do mirror each other a little bit
yeah,
in some of the battles that we're gonna get into. But I like the card overall. I think it's gonna be a great event. You know, the main battle on this card, we all know is Sue Surf and Cortez, so they
yeah.
put some undercard battles on here. This is kind of like a super fight in a sense, just with
Mm,
more battles.
okay.
That's how I see it. But shout out to URL for making sure the Sue Surf and Cortez battle goes down. It was a shame what happened last time.
Mm-hmm.
Just due to some unforeseeable circumstances, that battle didn't get to
Yeah.
go down. I hope that gentleman is okay.
Hey, it is what it is.
Um, but I like the card. Let's get into the card. The first battle, Swamp versus Determination Over Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Die.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got winning, man?
I got Swamp with a 30 clip.
Here we go. Oh God.
No offense to Dot, but
Why?
I feel like this is gonna be a good battle, but for me, I feel like I haven't seen Dot in a while. I did see him versus Benji Lolo a while ago. Great battle. Very entertaining. But
Shut up, Benji Lolo.
shout out Benji Lolo. But I feel like Swamp is just more seasoned. Seasoned. I feel like he's more accustomed to this new age of battle rap. He knows what to do. I feel like he wants to prove himself a lot. He been wanting like those big battles with like Tay Rock and other, Twerk and everybody. Well, he already battled Twerk, but he didn't really get the respect he got from like that Twerk battle because of Twerk joking and stuff. But I feel like he's still striving to be respected in the URL and everything. So I feel like he's really gonna take this battle very, very serious. And with Dot, I feel like I haven't seen him in a while, but I feel like he's still trying to find his way and trying to find like
Just getting
his niche.
just getting his footing back into
Yeah.
the URL.
Yeah.
We all know he got locked up.
Yeah.
And he's out now. He's been out for at least like a year and a half now. So he's just trying to get back.
Yeah, he's still trying to find like his like niche in the URL thing. would have Swamp Gentleman's 30, not like a 30 ball like OD, but I feel like Swamp is just gonna be more versatile in like season. I feel like Dot is definitely gonna be entertaining and on that aspect, but I feel like Swamp is gonna have more aspects to his performance more than Dot, more like schemes, punchlines, variations of flows and everything more than Dot.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I just have one question for you before I get into my little soliloquy.
Yeah.
What was the last Swamp battle you was impressed?
Impressed by?
You heard what I said.
It's been a while.
Answer the question directly, please.
It's been a while. Probably Your Honor. But yeah, probably Your Honor.
His PG?
Yeah. But
oh God. All right, I'm done. All right, so go ahead. Are you done?
He hasn't been on a URL for a minute since like Serious Jones, and that was a good performance, but I wasn't like impressed. But
this is one of the problems I have in the culture where we get pity wins and pity battles. The Serious Jones battle was not good. Who was talking about Swamp and Serious Jones after that battle? It was not talked about.
Nobody was watching it though.
What do you mean no one was watching it? It was on Caffeine. People was watching. What are you talking about?
Like nobody was watching that battle.
Nobody cared.
I watched it and I liked it.
Shout out, well, you're a Swamp fan. Shout out to you. Swamp's one of your favorites. Of course, you're gonna watch one of your favorite battle rappers on a free content. I understand that. And before I even go, I'm not saying Swamp's whack.
Yeah.
The first time I seen Swamp was the Your Honor battle, and he was very good. But since then, I just haven't. He had the twerk battle. He was okay. He wasn't nothing miraculous, and I'm not gonna do that if Twerk didn't choke. Swamp won that battle period.
Yeah.
He had the Serious Jones. He had the KCJ. None of those got 30 by KCJ. None of those performances has spoken out to me. And then another point, this is on a big stage.
Yeah.
This is not no small room where he could just talk about the Coop Newt and all that stuff.
It's North Carolina though.
Okay. I like that point. You got me right there. I like that point. But I don't care if it was on the moon. Swamp versus Dot. I have Dot 2-1. I'm gonna give respect to Swamp.
All right.
Because maybe to your point, maybe he's been a little more active on the URL scene.
Okay.
I'll give him a round. But when have you seen him on a big stage? When have you seen Swamp in front of over 1,000 people and rock the room? When? Just please tell me when. I'll shut up.
No, he hasn't.
Thank you. Now, did you see Dot versus Bill Collector? Yes, years ago. We get it.
Yeah.
You seen Dot? We seen him shaking the room. Haymakers debatably won that battle. I've seen Dot in more situations where he came out with left scratches than I seen Swamp in situation coming out with a lot of scratches. Like I'm just saying, Swamp's gonna let me finish. I'll let you go after that.
Yeah.
Swamp has to show me in this battle that he's serious right now. You talking about he wants the Tay-Rock battle and all these battles. If he loses to Dot, he's not getting a Tay-Rock battle, at least not on the URL. Swamp needs a kind of a breakout performance right now. Maybe he's thinking this is going to be on Dot. I don't know, because sometimes battlers get battles where they just do it for the check, maybe a little bit of notoriety, and they don't really give 100%. They maybe give 80, and 80% Swamp isn't even if a 80% Swamp beats Dot. What is that gonna do for him? He needs to clearly beat Dot, and I have to see that. I have Dot 2-1. I just seen him in more tough situations and not fold. Yeah, so I just have to see it. I can't say someone's gonna. Now, like I said, if this was a smaller stage, maybe I'll have it. Maybe the other way. But we have not seen Swamp on that stage. And he has a certain style that's kind of hit or miss. It's not just a punching where people might just... He's talking to you, right? And we've seen some battlers that do that, Goods and people of that nature who kind of talk to you, easy to block cap. But they've kind of mastered that and been in the stages now where they know what to do. This is going to be a learning experience for Swamp. Could he win? Anything could happen. Kevin Garnett said anything's possible.
All right.
But until I see it, and I'll be watching, and if Swamp wins, I'll be the first to say he won.
Yeah.
But until then, I have Dot 2-1.
So, right, to your same point, right, besides the Bill Collector battle, what battle has Dot won?
That he's won.
Or
You
said
told me he beat Your Honor. You said on the last video.
that was a classic battle. I didn't say he beat him, but that was definitely a
All
classic.
right, so but you can
But
say he won.
okay, but
All battles are rejected. So what do you
Wait,
mean a clear
hey,
win?
but I'm saying though, you said like he's been in tough situations and not fold. I've seen Doc get killed on multiple occasions, like
Can you tell me?
Briz against Briz, Prep, even like everybody in his class at that time. When like Doc was the entertaining guy, but he would lose a lot of battles, bro.
You talking about in the UFF?
Like that's technically the URL, but I'm saying like
Those were
his,
like
on his URL
you're
resume,
right.
like
I had Briz when they
Like-
had great performances against him.
Yeah.
But that's just those like the PG sort of like learning in a little tournament. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at that. You're not wrong.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna put so much stock into the UFF tournament.
Yeah, but I'm saying like going based off his resume, what I'm seeing like on like his track record, that's what I have to go based off because I haven't.
Well, then go based off a little more recently. Then why you going all the way back to UFF?
Yeah, well, okay, but I'm saying
in front of 30 people
but I'm
and
saying
Bow Wow.
I only
Shout out Bow Wow.
only referred to because you said these tough situations, and those were like the tough situations that I would.
The tournament.
That was the only tough situation, really. Like he battled Squeako, and that was a terrible ass battle. Like terrible, bro. And that I think that's kind of what kind of made him sit for it because that was his last battle, Squeako, and like it was kind of lackluster to be honest. So like I'm going based off that, but
yeah, he had one of the battles of the year last year, to your point, against Your Honor, and he was very impressive. And then once again, to my point, I've seen one of them on a stage and one of them not on a stage. How could I pick someone that I haven't seen them do it yet? That's like if we're doing a job interview and you have two people to choose, you're gonna take someone with the experience or not the experience.
If that's the case, Swamp has more experience then.
For what job though? On a big stage job? That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about just battle. I'm talking about on a big stage. That, and you know that matters. Let's not sweep it on the rug like that's not gonna. That's going to matter. So if you're the job hirer now, who are you going to hire? You have to say that. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, Ken Swamp won for sure.
All right, I guess.
All right. So once again, so you have Swamp, Gentleman's 30. I have Dot with a 2-1 in a debatable battle because, like I said, Swamp could win. But moving on to the next battle, this is one I like right here.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a return, Drugs versus Franchise. I'll go first on this one. I'm very glad to see Franchise back.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. I can't remember his last battle. I just really can't.
Yeah.
I would really have to look. But I like his style. This was to one of your points, the kind of a match that you can say makes sense due to style. They're both very, kind of like a 4-bar setup haymaker.
Yep.
It's gonna be loud. A lot of guns clapping, drug talk, very, very in each other's face. But this is also going to be on a big stage. Now that I'm thinking about it, was the last time we seen Franchise on the Reloaded card with Ace Amin and Snake Eye? Wasn't he on that card against somebody? I just can't remember the opponent. I feel he was on that card.
I think so.
Right?
I think I seen like a clip or something.
Jack Boy. Franchise with Jack, and he 30 Jack Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and now we're seeing him back. This is a tough one for me to call because they're very similar in style. Ugh. But if I'm gonna pick someone, because when I pick someone, I like to sort of go off their potential and what they've done in their career, but then also your recent battles have to matter.
Yeah.
Right? And Drugs has been very consistent recently. So far this year and towards the end of last year. Like I said, we haven't seen Franchise in a long time. Who knows if he has to get adjusted back? I don't know what he's going to talk about. Did he revamp his style? We don't know. What I do know is Drug has been very consistent lately. So I'm just going to have to go Drugs 2-1 until proven wrong.
All right. I'll be honest. I haven't really seen too much Franchise. I've only probably seen 1 or 2 battles. But I did definitely like his style. He's very energetic, unique, aggressive. Definitely has a lot of like key factors in a solid battle rapper. We've seen Drugs more recently. He's won his couple battles, but I still like getting adjusted to his like style because it's kind of like I wouldn't say intermediate, but like the 4-bar setups is kind of like.
It's just not intricate.
It's not really.
Everyone's an intricate battle rapper.
It's not intricate, but it's like I want to see. I feel like he has the potential to do a little bit more. a little bit. For my prediction, I'll just pick 2-1 drugs because that's like to your point. I seen him recently, and I haven't really seen too much franchise. But
Mhm.
if I'm going based off the prediction, like I would have to go 2-1 drugs. But I hopefully this battle he does a little bit more. I want to see a little bit more like addition to like his style and like try to like raise the bar a little bit. And try to do better than his last performance. I feel like he kind of stays like an even kill, but I want him to like raise up a little bit. Try something new and like you feel me. At least try and come with the mindset to 30 franchise or something.
Question: Does either one of them like have to win this battle? Because you see, this is one on towards the bottom of the card. I know no one likes the battle rapper to be at the bottom
Mm-hmm.
of the card. Does either one of them have to win this battle to like propel them in a certain new light? You feel?
I wouldn't say they would have to win, but I feel like this battle is more important for franchise. If he loses, it's gonna affect him way more because to the fact that we haven't seen him
It's a
that much,
comeback.
and like if he loses this battle clear or like in a bad way, it's gonna affect him, and he probably might sit on the shelf for a little bit more. So yeah, I
Okay.
feel like I wouldn't say he has to win, but he can't lose like or have a bad performance basically.
Okay. Okay. So once again, we both have drugs to one. I'm
Yeah,
expecting that to be one of the more higher energy battles of the night. Moving
yeah.
on to the next battle. Sharon, Mr. Wildin' Out,
Mhm.
Mr. URL this year, almost been on every card,
Mhm.
right? Um, versus None None.
Yeah.
White on white crime.
Mm-hmm.
The streets need a body. And you can go first on this one. How do you feel?
I love this battle a lot, like a lot. You feel me? Like None is one of my favorite battlers. Just like the way he raps, like he has he's not like on a track like you can't. He's not like I don't know how to say it. Like his flow is different. Like he's not like textbook with his like approach and flow. Like he kind of has like a little like he knows what spots to be aggressive in, and then like and then he knows like what bars like I don't know like he's very intricate a little bit, but he's not too intricate. He's not too aggressive. He has like a nice mix of everything into his style. With Sharon, I feel like Sharon is just very unorthodox with freestyles and just he just knows what to do at and being that this is on the stage is going to play a big factor for Sharon as well. But I believe that None is from North Carolina, so I feel like he's going to try and put out a great performance as well. um I would have 2-1 Sharon just based off experience of being on that stage, but I do expect None to have a great performance as well. But I just hope that I just hope that no one gets killed because I do have a slight feeling that Sharon, like, he's gonna have that energy to like get the crowd jumping because like when he's on a roll and he's like on fire. So I just hope like you feel me, it's like an even kill battle, but I feel like Sharon's gonna win 2-1, but hopefully Nana has a great performance.
Right. I have Sharon 3-0.
Mm.
None doesn't do anything spectacular to me. He doesn't do anything outside the box. He's just punching. He could, to your point, he could be aggressive, but give me a performance where
That JC.
hold up.
Oh my bad.
Are you done talking?
My bad, bro.
I want you to give me a performance where he did something that stood out. Not that he had a good performance. He was good against JC. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying he was whack at all.
Yeah.
But what did he do that stood out? He's just punching. He's not doing anything unorthodox to me. If you see something, maybe you see something I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll show me in this battle. And I'm not saying he's whack because he's an elite puncher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I don't see like before we just talked about drugs and franchise. I don't see. I could put him in that gumbo too. I just don't see what he does so different. Going against someone like Sharon who does everything,
Mm-hmm.
freestyling, just the veteranism. He's been around a long time, been in front of Rock so many stages and on Wild 'N Out.
Mm-hmm.
He could punch with you, he could rebuttal, he can talk to you, he could be funny. He
Yeah.
does way more than None. This
Yeah.
is a very tough battle for None, but also a tough test. If None can win this battle, this will propel him in the rankings
Mm-hmm.
and not our power rankings, which if you should go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about just in the URL standings right now. This would definitely elevate him. But this is a very tough battle. I think it would be closer if it was in a smaller room. But on that stage, I have to see it. I have Sharon 3-0, period. Like,
All right.
I don't see. Is there something None does better than Sharon?
I wouldn't say so.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is a tough battle for him, and he has to show up. None. I would write the craziest shit we ever heard. Because if None loses this battle, he's back to battling Don Marino and Cuban and fucking NXT Elemental P, whatever his name is. He's back to battling these Lord Terry. He needs to win this battle. So come prepared, None, because I'm telling you, I see this. This is a setup. You want me to say it? I think this is a setup. Like this is, None come prepared, cause Sharon will be prepared.
I think you underestimating None.
I'm not estimating None. He doesn't. We just say he doesn't do anything. So how am I underestimating him? What does he do better than Sharon?
I'm saying he has been having great performances, especially.
And I agree with you already.
Yeah.
But this is a different fight. You're going against someone. This is kind of like battling Charlie Clips. You can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if None was just going against some puncher, like None against JC, JC does one thing. He's just going to right, so you can beat him.
All right.
It's hard to go against someone who does everything, especially on that stage. So,
all right.
I just I got to see it. But moving on to the next battle, another return here.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry West, one of my personal favorites. I've been a Jerry West fan since I seen him versus Tech 9. RIP Tech 9. But yeah, one of my favorites. But going against one of the rising stars right now,
Yeah.
Lou Castro. I think this is gonna be a very high energy battle.
Yeah.
I think that they're both gonna be pretty much on 100. I seen on Breakfast with the Champ. Shout out to DNA. Lou Castro said that this is one of the battles he actually wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't just something put together out of completely nowhere. But I think the real question is here, what Lou Castro are we going to get? He has been taking other battles. I believe he battled Jade on his home league, and I believe he battled another MC. But is he gonna be as good as his Clips battle? I think that was maybe the best Lou Castro we've ever seen. Are we going to get Lou Castro on that level? Because this is Jerry West's return. Before Jerry West did a little hiatus, and that was due to health issues. He was one of the consistent people on every card. He was battling Rum Nitty and all these people.
Yeah.
John the Don. He was actively in the rotation, always coming with no less than a B performance to me.
Yeah.
So Lou Castro better not come playing around like this is just some other battle, because I think this is something where spots can be taken. Where the trajectory Lou Castro's on right now, I think you lose to Jerry West. Jerry West kind of takes that spot. So this is one of the battles I really want to see, and I have Jerry West 2-1. And undebatable though, because their styles also kind of they're both high energy. They can joke around.
Yeah.
And they can really have the crowd very engaged. But I'm just gonna go Edge Jerry West 2-1.
Yeah. I like this battle a lot too. Yeah, like to my point too, I said like this battle makes a lot of sense. Like their styles definitely, they're both punchers. Very energetic. Like I just like this battle a lot. It just makes sense to me. Like once I seen it, I'm like, oh, like I never really thought of it, but it makes sense that they're battling. So for me, I would have Jerry West 2-1, only because I feel like in the aspects of, since they're similar, very punchers and everything, I feel like Jerry West is a better puncher. I feel like he has more entertaining lines, but I feel like Lou Castro's more entertaining with his energy and performance a little bit, because I feel like he knows how to get both of them know how to rock a crowd, but I feel like Lou Castro will have the crowd more energized with his performance in that aspect. But I wouldn't be surprised if Luke Castro wins because to the point of him taking all these battles, I feel like, especially with the Charlie Clips battle, he probably learned a lot throughout that battle. And I feel like if he did have any takeaways or anything from that battle, he should definitely implement it into this battle and show the progression and the growth of the like from that battle. So maybe the reason why he's taking those battles before is just to test out what like he may be working on or anything. Maybe he's just doing that, but hopefully he just like I wouldn't want to see the same performance from that Clips battle. I want to see it more improved and see what he learned and what he implemented in from that Clips battle. But for me, I have Jerry West because yeah, Jerry West is just I feel like more polished and more for me. And I think the last time I seen him, didn't he 2-1 or 30 like Danny Myers or something on that Tay Rock and Murder Mook card.
Right.
So that was his last
He had one
performance,
of
and
the
that was a good
craziest
ass.
bars. He had the
This,
Visine bar. That was one of the craziest bars
yeah,
I ever heard.
he was wigging on
Yeah.
that fucking card. So yeah, last time I seen him, that nigga was polished. So yeah, I got it. Jerry West 2-1.
So we agree on that one. Shout out to those two gentlemen.
Yeah.
Definitely a potential for battle of the night. But now we have 2-on-2.
Yeah.
I don't really like the 2-on-2. I'm not really too much of a fan of it. Maybe it's one of those battles to where you don't like it on paper, but then it comes out and maybe it's a good battle.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see it. A new team in DNA and Official, even though they both used to be NWX.
Yeah.
A group that's no longer here. And now we have Jack Boy and First Lady Flames.
I see what's going on.
Interesting battle because both teams are battling each other on the Kings versus Queens card. Conspiracy. Who knows? Is everyone riding together? I don't like to make those accusations. This is a very weird. It was just weird how that played out.
Yeah.
If I have to choose a winner, I'm just gonna go Jack Boy and First Lady Flame, just because obviously we all know that they're together, and so I just think they'll have more time to prepare. They live with each other. There's no way they come unprepared. If hypothetically, if they was to come unprepared, I think they need to be drug tested because I wouldn't see how that makes any logical sense. But then even so, Official living in New Orleans and DNA living in New York, I don't see how they're gonna link up that much to get everything together. Are they going to be bad? No, because DNA is a vet and we never see him come unprepared, and he's gonna have Official ready. But can they beat Jack Boy and Flames? I really don't know. I'm going to go Jack Boy and Flames just for that, what's it called, chemistry that we know they have together. They're in a relationship. But if any, I guess, team could pull it off, it's DNA and Official.
Yeah.
This is just one we have to see. If you have a clear winner on this, I would like to hear why. Not just you. I'm just saying to the general public.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack Boy and First Lady Flames, 2-1 in my opinion.
Yeah. To the same point, I don't really like the 2-on-2, but I think Jack Boy and Flames is gonna win clear, bro, because it's too much firepower, bro. Jack Boy being like an energetic battle rapper, and Flames just being aggressive, like. That combo is dangerous, bro. And you're battling DNA and Official. That's kind of like Official's aggressive, but DNA is more like lyrical now. And it's kind of like a weird pairing. But them two, Jack Boy and Flames, is just too much firepower for me. Like that shit is like that's a wrong opponent for them. Like DNA and Official should never agree to that. To be honest, I feel like they're gonna get smoked, bro. Like smoked. Cause bro, Jack Boy and Flames on the same stage.
Do those two teams battling each other this Saturday, does it affect the 2-on-2 in any way?
Nah, not in my eyes, to be honest.
No.
Nah, I feel not to be I feel like if anyone gets killed, it's gonna be swept under the rug because they're both battling together. So it's like, yeah, but I don't think the Kings and Queens gonna play a factor into it. Okay. But they definitely gonna get smoked. Like,
oh well, I don't think
it's too much, bro.
To see someone get smoked, I don't know, because we still have to see them two on a team. Like the last time I think we just seen a team come together and completely just smoke shit with Surf and Rob, who does randomly just came together and really just smoked shit.
Yeah.
Surf and Rock. So I would have to see it to say, because DNA is still a vet. DNA just doesn't get smoked. He takes his craft very seriously. That's why I would at least give them a round.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, could they get smoked? Who knows? I guess we just have to see the battle when it goes down.
Of course.
But
That shit's dangerous.
what we're here for,
Oh Lord.
the main event. Did you go to the bodega?
Yeah.
You did. You picked up the candy and
Yeah.
the chips and
I had a sandwich. It was just nasty.
that was funny. Nigga said it was nasty. Okay. So and then you said you had to take a trip to Jersey real quick and or can you even see Jersey anymore because now he lives in ATL. I don't know.
Facts.
But Sue Surf versus Cortez rescheduled. It's here now. No excuses. I have Surf 3-0. But let me just say this. Cortez has to win this battle.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too much riding on this battle. I can't remember the last time there was so much riding on a battle. Maybe Rock and Mook. The last time you seen there was so much riding on it.
Mm-hmm.
But Cortez has to. A debatable to me, and we had a debate about this so many times about what does a debatable do, what does a clear win do for both parties. I'm saying this again. If Cortez goes in there and has a debatable battle, of course he didn't die, but Surf's fan base is so big, it's just gonna be like Surf won about, and Cortez isn't gonna like. Cortez clearly has to win this battle and prove he's better than Surf because that's what Cortez says and that's how he acts and that's the mannerisms he gives off. All the interviews you look at, Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, Breakfast with the Champ, everything. He's saying he's going to beat Surf. So I can't see just a debatable battle. He has to beat Sue Surf and I just don't know how he does that. I just really don't. Nothing really happened. Well, the fight happened, but I don't see how Cortez uses that in his battle. I don't, cause it's not like Surf got beat up, so I can't see how he uses that as an angle. I don't know. That's why I'm not the battle rapper, but I just can't see like. To be honest, I can't see Cortez winning the battle. It just doesn't make sense to me because Sue Surf is just better than Cortez, as an all around battle rapper, on and off battle rap, even music. Like Sue Surf to me just a better lyricist. He knows how to control the stage more, and Cortez is just going to have to be not even on 100. Cortez is going to have to be on 1,000%. He cannot take he can't take a bar off to me, like, because he's out here losing to XL and debatables with Snake Eyes, and shout out to those people because they're not scrubs. But it's like if you're kind of having trouble with them, you're just gonna 3-0 Sue Surf. Cortez, come prepared, or there's gonna be a riot in the bodega. Go ahead.
Like I said, I still have a strange feeling about this battle because something, I don't know.
Now I don't. I had that feeling you had before. Now I don't. Now it's come to rap. Like there's no strange feeling anymore. It's all right. It's here now. May 7th. Cortez, come prepared. And you giving Surf more time to write. I'm sorry.
I could definitely see Surf winning, but I don't think Surf clears him. I think Cortez gets around, and it might be debatable, but I'm more confident. I could kind of for sure say that Cortez gets around, definitely. But like to your point, I'm gonna just refute your point about the debatable thing. I feel like if it is debatable, it's gonna lean more to Cortez because Surf cannot afford to have a debatable with Cortez. He has to clear him, or just how he cleared John and like Calico. He has to clearly beat Cortez for the amount of shit talking and disrespect that he's been giving him. Like it's kind of like to that point because like he holds himself to that status that someone of Cortez status kind of like extremely beneath him that is no chance that he should even get around. To be honest, that's what it seems like. But as far as the battle goes, I feel like Surf definitely has more aspects with punches, performance, movement on the stage, knowing what to do around that stage, being comfortable. But I feel like the element. I feel like for Cortez to get around, he has to tune the audience ear into another space, and like it has to be vaguely different because he can't try to do what Surf does. He has to be like Cortez, like the best Cortez. And I feel like in this battle, there's gonna be a round where he executes that perfectly and gets a clear round, and that might be one of the rounds of the battle. I just have a feeling of it, but I don't feel like he gets cleared for some strange reason. I'm a big Surf fan, but I just can't. I don't see him getting cleared. To be
This reminds
honest,
me of like in the playoffs when before the series happened with the Bucks and the Bulls. It's like
nah. Well,
if everything would have to have gone right for the Bulls to win because they
yeah.
have the talent on their roster,
Mm.
right? They had DeRozan, Levine, Booth. They had a team, but it's like you're going against Giannis and the Bucks. It's like, and even though the Bulls got a game, but it was just like the series was kind of lopsided. It was just like there's just too much.
Mhm.
Like he's having a debatable with XL.
I wouldn't weigh that too much though.
I am weighing it because it's a battle that he took and that he wrote for and he had debatable with. So I'm not just gonna say he should have
Alright.
took the battle. Then I have to go off that's one of his recent battles.
Mm-hmm.
Snake Eyes. Even Cortez is saying that's a debatable battle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you had the Cortez, you had the XL, or maybe he's saving it for still. But even the best Cortez can't be Surf. Period. I just and I asked her, when was the last Cortez that impressed you?
Tournament, like the whole tournament, he impressed me. Made it to the finals.
All right, I have to go back. I have to go back. I'm gonna go back. All right. So what was his best performance in that tournament, in your opinion?
Smoked the official Jack Boy. I was probably say, damn, probably the official one because he smoked the official.
Official. Okay, so I'm going to go back and watch Cortez versus Official.
Yeah.
And if maybe I'll feel differently, I just don't think I will though, because we seen Sue Surf still his, even though they happened towards the end of last year. So those three performances, and for me, just seeing Cortez, it's just like it just doesn't add up to me. It really doesn't. Plus, it's like you gave Sue Surf about another month to prepare. He didn't take the Vixen battle for a reason.
Okay.
I think that would have affected the Cortez battle.
Mm.
He's prepared. We just seen them both on IG Live the other day, still going back and forth. And it just seems Sue Surf is just relaxed. He's confident. He really does not believe that Cortez can beat him. He just really doesn't feel that. And I think in the back of Cortez mind, he might not show his hand. He's a bit nervous because he's like, I can't lose this battle. It's the biggest battle of his career. Forget a glove match. This is still the biggest battle of his career. Nothing less but excellence is going to cut it.
Yeah.
This is just your biggest battle. You have to get it done. And do I think he's gonna get it done? No.
I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
If he beats Sue Surf, I think you would be surprised because he's not the favorite. He's the odds in Vegas. Sue Surf is the heavy favorite. He just is he's just the
Take the Surf money line.
Yeah, no, I'm taking right now. Sue Surf is minus 12.5. Like he's supposed to really win by at least 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
At least, like if you're putting money down on Cortez, you'll be getting, if he wins, that's such a big payout. But it's just like it just does not add up. It's a setup. I think the URL is tired of Cortez. I feel this is a setup. They're getting Cortez out of here, and they're about to groom Don Marino because there needs to be a new Latino here who can do something.
Oh man.
Like, my God. And Cortez better not lose because then it might get vaulted. and it's
Oh
gonna.
yeah.
He better not, cause then he might just vote the shit again. Another battle just came out, him versus Eaton. Supposedly that was in a vote. They just took that out, and he lost that battle. So it's like I don't know what's going on with his career. Cortez, win the battle. You have to. I just don't know where you go from here. I just don't know. You might have to open your own corner store. Keep doing the raffle sneakers. Keep doing the music. Just stick to that then. But if you lose this battle, I just don't see where you go from here. It's gonna be like the John John. Cause where does John John now you're seeing John John get some traction with Easy the Block Captain because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Not a but a newer. So it makes sense for John John. But besides that, who is John John gonna battle?
That's a fact.
That just really fucked up his stock. So it's like win the battle.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like this is a great card. Very excited to watch it.
I don't want to see no sparring with Misfit and all that. You need to just get in the dungeon, cause this is. Oh my god!
But what's it called? Civil War 2, March 7th, right?
March 7th, North Carolina. Get your tickets now. They're still on sale. It's gonna be a great event. Full card. Yeah.
Make sure you tune in on Caffeine free app.
It's not gonna be on Caffeine. The Civil War card is strictly gonna be brought to the app. There's no so there's no caffeine on it.
Shit.
So but there is going to be a crowd there. Just no caffeine. The Kings vs Queens will be on Caffeine, so check that out this Saturday once again. But the Civil War card will not be on Caffeine. You have to get the URL app. It's only $7.99 a month. And I always say I've seen people spend the $7.99 on worse. I just have.
All right. But yeah, that concludes this episode. Any last comments?
Just thank you to all of our family on Instagram. We just hit the 2,000 follower mark, so I appreciate all the love and support that we're getting on that platform. Just keep following, and we're gonna keep trying to give them what they want. Right?
Yeah, definitely appreciate the support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and give us all your feedback. We definitely appreciate it. But stay tuned, and that concludes it.